Check out Strictlystreet on YouTube. Hell yeah, bro.
What's up, guys? Strictlystreet here today. Got a new video for y'all. So today is Saturday. We came to Houston for Texas 2K. Originally I didn't really plan on coming here. So at first I planned on coming, and then after an incident happened where a Camaro hit some bystanders at a meet and killed some people, then I was like, man, I really don't plan on going after that happened, because I knew cops were gonna be really hot. But I saw some people came down from South Texas, and a lot of people from Dallas came, and I already had the days off for work, so I was like, man, I might as well just go ahead and go. So here we are, we're here in Houston, it's Saturday, and tonight we are going to be getting some runs in. So I was supposed to go out last night, but I didn't go out, ended up staying in. But tonight we're gonna go out, we are gonna rerun 1700 Tito. So I'm excited for that run. I think it's gonna be a really good run. I honestly think he's gonna get me. His car seems like it's really moving out right now. So I honestly feel like he might get me. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to be a really good race either way. I'd say it's probably a 50-50 chance of me winning. So I think 50% chance that I could win, 50% chance that I could lose. So we're going to finally rerun him. His car's moving out, like I said. He's been doing really well against a lot of other cars. So hopefully we can come out with the dub. I really hope we can. Based off of the previous runs I've had with him, I went back and watched some old videos, and thought about my mods at the time and mods now, and also thought about the mods that he has now versus last time we ran. So the last time we ran, he hasn't really changed a whole lot. He is on, I think, a little bit lighter front brakes than he was on last time we ran, and he's also has a little bit lighter front wheels. But his rear wheels are probably heavier than the same wheel, but they're beadlocks now, so they're probably a little bit heavier than they were. So, I mean, he really hasn't changed a whole lot. He has updated the tune, so his tune is supposedly a little better right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. So, this past week, I decided to try a new tuner. I'm not necessarily saying that I am 100% done with Casey, not yet. We'll have to see what my car does at the track. But they say Prey and GPI are the top dogs as far as tuning goes for the 6th gens. So I decided to try GPI because 1, GPI is cheaper, and 2, I talked to a couple people that have been tuned by both Prey and GPI, and they said that they happen to run a little faster with GPI. So I decided I'm gonna try GPI out. It is cheaper, so if it doesn't gain anything, then I'm out less money. So that was really the main reason why I did it. But we have the brakes now, so y'all should know that by now if y'all been keeping up with my videos. Have the brakes now, drop more weight as well. So we are about I think 240 pounds lighter than the last time we ran Tito. So I don't think he's done much more weight reduction besides the front brakes. So I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I think there's a good chance that I could beat him. But like I said, I know his car has gotten faster. My car has gotten faster as well. So, I mean, I think there's a good chance that I could beat him. But will I beat him? I don't know. I am finally back to the over-the-radiator style intake. So, I'm really glad about that, because now I don't have to worry about intake temps getting real high, especially at night, because it's going to just draw right in the cool air right there behind the grill. So, the only thing that I didn't have ready yet was the I'm gonna put a bell mouth on the end of my intake, so I won't run a filter. I'm gonna have a bell mouth on the end of my intake, but I didn't really have the time to get it tuned for that. So we're gonna run it with the filter, see how it does this weekend, and see how the GPI tune does this weekend. If the car does run better with the GPI tune, then I'm gonna stay with GPI. And it's no disrespect to Casey, because man, Casey has had my car putting in work for the longest. Like, I've been with Casey for multiple years now, and he's been awesome for me. There's been a lot of people that kind of talk negative about him, especially in the Austin area. But man, Casey has gone out of his way to help me out numerous times, and he's always been really cool with me and always made sure that I was taken care of. So I mean, I got no problems with Casey whatsoever. I fuck with Casey. Casey is a really cool dude, and he had my car moving out for the longest time. The main reason why I decided to do this is because I'm all about trying to make my car as fast as I possibly can, especially since we're so close to that bolt-on record. I really want to get it, and I want to get any little edge that I can. If I can edge out a little bit more out of the car, I want to do that. So that was really the main reason why I decided to try GPI out. So today's Saturday, next Friday, so we're going to be doing rolls tonight, but next Friday we are going to come back to Houston. We're going to go to the track in Baytown, as long as the weather's good, so I'm praying that the weather ends up being good. But we're going to go to the track in Baytown, and we're going to see if we can get this bolt-on stock converter world record. So I think there's a good chance we can get that, and so we're just going to have to wait and see till next Friday. So I'm really excited about that. We will have the bell mouth on by then. I'm going to send Ryan some logs during this coming week and get it tuned for the bell mouth and, you know, see what we can do with the track. I'm pretty sure we'll get the bolt-on record, bolt-on stock converter record, I should say, but we'll just have to see. So I'm really excited about that, and like I said, no disrespect to Casey. Casey has been awesome. He's had my car moving out for the longest time. So, you know, if you want in-person tuning in your local to Austin area, I highly recommend Casey. Casey has been awesome with me. Mail order tuner on Instagram, so check him out. He does really good work, or at least he did really good work on my car as far as the tuning goes. So, like I said, I got nothing bad to say about him. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna chill here in the hotel for a little bit, buy some time before we go out to meet up with Tito and them. We are gonna also run Preston. So Preston is he has a bolt-on 6-gen from Dallas, high ram, has an intake similar to mine, or he has an intake similar to how mine was, except his is his doesn't have a mass airflow sensor. His is based off speed density. So. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same intake or same setup. His intake is ported, and he does run with the bell mouth on, I believe. So we're gonna run him as well, see how that goes. He ran Tito last night, so I would like to run Preston before I run Tito, just to kind of get a gauge on, you know, if I think I have a good chance of beating Tito. Like I said, I think it could go 50-50. I have no idea how it's gonna go. I really hope I can get the dub on this one, because honestly, I really like seeing my car, you know, beating other cars that are doing very, very well. So Tito's car doing very, very well. So, you know, I would love to come out and get the dub against him. But will it happen? I don't know. I think it's kind of unlikely. Everybody expects me to lose. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, I'm done talking. I know I've been talking for a long time. So we'll tune back in later when we go up to meet with some other people and we're at a meet or ready to get some runs in.
Oh shit. Look who it is. That boy is 1700 Tito. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
That boy Tito.
Jeez.
Look at him on the new welds.
Let's
He ain't
go.
fucking around.
No, man.
Luma stars on the front. Oh man.
Let's go, baby.
What's good, man? Hell yeah. Alright guys, so this run is finally about to happen again. It's gonna be a good run, I'm sure, like always.
We always go back to that.
Hell yeah, always side by side. So it's gonna be interesting. I know you haven't really changed too much, right? Besides the wheels and then
Wheels, brakes, and K member.
K memory, I forgot about that.
And that's it.
And it just revised too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't changed a whole lot. I'm on better wheels, lightweight brakes, and I got the lid. I didn't have that lid last time I ran Tito, but and a little more weight reduction. So I think it's gonna be a good run. I know your car moving out. Like I know your car moving out right now. So
Oh no, it's all right.
I'm gonna have my hands full for sure. But I just hope it's close, regardless of the outcome. I just hope it's at least close. So I just ain't trying to get gapped.
I think it's gonna be fire, man.
It'll be a good ass run.
I think it's gonna be fire.
Alright guys, so we just got back to the hotel. Just ran that boy Tito. Sheesh, that's all I'm gonna say about those runs. Holy shit, those are some good ass runs. Best runs I've had. Honestly, best runs I've had since the last time I ran Tito. Every time I run him, it's always super fucking close. Always super good runs when I run him. That's why I like running him, man. Badass runs. I was expecting him to pull me up top, but honestly, I kind of kept creeping a little bit up top. So that was really surprising, honestly, for me. Especially like, cause Coyotes, man, they're top end cars for sure. So I don't know if it's the brakes that's helping me that much up top, or if it's the lid that's helping me that much up top. I don't know, but that shit blew my mind. But man, badass runs. Tito's the only one I got to run tonight. It was hot. Like literally, we went to one meet, too many cars showed up, so then they're like, hey, let's move spots. Went to the new spot, cops showed up because a bunch of other cars showed up, and then the cops kind of blocked us all in. Everybody tried to leave at the same time out of one exit, so I got stuck. I pretty much couldn't go anywhere, so I had to sit in the parking lot. And then once everybody finally got out of the parking lot, I was getting ready to leave. There was one cop still chilling there. I started to pull out of the parking lot, like go towards the exit. The cop starts following me. So like right then I knew, I was like, well, as soon as I get on the street, he's gonna pull me over. So I pulled back into a parking spot, turned the car off, got out of my car, and I sat there for probably a good another 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just talking with some other people that were there, because I knew that cop was trying to get my ass, and I wasn't gonna let him catch me lacking. But anyways, finally got the runs in with Tito. Finally, it's like 3 a.m., almost 4 a.m. right now. But tomorrow we're gonna go link up with Tito, and we're gonna get his thoughts on the runs, and you know, just kind of conclude this video based off of what he says. And man, I can't believe the runs are that fucking close. Like, that shit is crazy. But anyways, guys, I will tune back in tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's the next day after the runs. Here at that boy Tito.
Next day after the very good ass runs with this car, man. Honestly, this car impresses me all the time. That's why I like running this car, because my car's a bolt-on car, no heads, no cams, no converter, and this is a bolt-on Camaro SS, no heads, no cams, no converter. So like when people ask me like, what should I get, I tell them it can go either way. You just gotta, you gotta know what you want to do with the car, and if you really want to make it fast, you gotta be able to want to get the car and stuff like that, because it all comes down to weight with these NA cars. But honestly, very impressed with these runs. We did like what, 3 runs?
Yeah, we did 3 runs.
On one, I kind of counted too slow. He wasn't ready for that. And then the next one I counted a little faster. I want to say I got you that one by like a bumper, and then the next one he edged me out by like a bumper. And
yeah, they were both honestly like
freaking clean ass.
It was hard to tell who got who, really, because I mean they were both super close.
Yeah, bro. Like,
so I mean y'all can take it how y'all want it.
It honestly goes like that all the time, bro. Every time I run this car, bro, it's just neck to neck, neck to neck, neck to neck.
Yeah, every time me and Tito run, man, it's always close. So that's why I like running him, because I mean we never disappoint. When we run each other, we never disappoint. So overall, super good runs, man. Like, I honestly can't believe it. We sent that motherfucker to 180 twice. Not once, but twice. So that shit was crazy. And it's another thing that like really surprised me is that, like, so last time, or the previous 2 times that we've ran, basically you would get out on me a little bit, and then I would basically reel you in real quick, put about a bumper, maybe a fender, and then you start creeping back again up top. This time it was the complete opposite. He got out on me, stayed out on me for a little while, and then I would just creep back all the way. So that was really surprising. I was not expecting that shit. I was expecting really the same thing as the last few times. Maybe him get out on me a little bit, I get around him pretty quick, and then him start pulling me again up top. But
dude, honestly, it was I love running this car, bro, because it's just honestly probably my best runs that I always get, like, is with this car.
Every time, bro, every time we run, it's always the closest runs I've ever had. Every time. So
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, man, I can't be disappointed with that. He was the only car I got to run, but honestly, dude, like, the runs are so close, that made the whole trip, honestly, because like that wasn't disappointing.
You keep up with me, like we're pretty much like dead even, bro. So like with the cars that I beat, bro, I feel like you beat them as well. You know what I'm saying? Like there were some cars from out of town, like from the valley. They had a heads cam 10-speed, and dude, me and him were honestly very, very close. I thought he was gonna drag me like some of the other heads cam 10-speeds over here, but nah, man, me and him were really close. But like I said, I'm pretty sure this one would be really close as well with him, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude, because these are like completely different cars, man. Like, I mean, they're similar, but they're different at the same time. I mean, you got a little bit, our engine's a little bit bigger, really, for the most part. I mean, as far as I think the displacement goes or whatever, but I mean, the Coyotes, man, they shine up top. They really do. They always have. The bitch is clean. But they always shine up top, man. But it's crazy to see two completely different cars, like drastically different, neck to neck, pretty much dead even. I mean, you can't. I don't know, man. That shit just blew my mind.
I won or you won. I'd say, bro, it was a tie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, bro.
Yeah.
Cause but we sent that bitch to 180.
Yeah.
Nobody sent it to 180. Like, bro, we usually
the
like.
last time I stayed in it that long was when I ran Pirata, and that was it.
I was like, man,
that was the only time I've ever done that.
We got clear road. I was like, let's do it, bro. I was like, I want to see what happens. And, dude, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I seen him started creeping up, I thought he was just gonna fly by me, but dude, my shit was just like, it was like trying to stay up there, trying to stay up there. And then,
yeah, dude. I don't know. That shit was crazy.
Dude,
That's the only. So I got into 6th gear. Never get into 6th gear. 5th probably goes up to like 155, 160.
I knew I was going fast, bro. When I don't know what gear I got on, but it was like it just like died down. Like
the overdrive.
Yeah,
I think it might be 7th on those.
Like,
I think that's 7th gear for the 10 speeds. But
like it
yeah,
shifted,
man.
And then it shifted right away and went, and I was like, oh shit. I kind of tried to stay in it, but I was like, nah. Then that's when we braked.
Yeah.
That's when we both braked at the same time.
Yeah, like I didn't want to let out, but then I looked down to see how fast we were going. And I was like,
yo,
all right, we have to. We hit a bump or something, and things ain't gonna go good. So there you have it, man. Met up with Tito. Tito, thanks for meeting up with me and running. We didn't get to go out Friday night, so I'm glad he met up with me Saturday night. Cops were hot. I literally was stuck in the parking lot at a gas station for a good minute because they were waiting to pull my ass over, so I had to pretty much wait them out. But yeah, bro, thanks for meeting up with me and running again.
Yes, sir.
Always good. Like every time, it's always good runs with you. So
always, man.
Can't be disappointed. We're gonna go home happy, and you know, got some badass runs like always. All right, guys. So we finally made it back. Had about an hour and a half drive, so not really that long of a drive, but I'm exhausted. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, but overall, man, very, very solid weekend. Only got to run Tito, but the runs with him alone made the trip 100% worth it. Super close runs, definitely best runs I've ever had. And it's crazy because I say that every time I run Tito. It's always the best runs I've ever had when I run him. So our cars are both eating right now, man. Both of our cars are just crazy. They're doing better than we both expect. So that's pretty awesome. And I'm super happy with the outcome of that, man, because I for sure got him on one. The other one, I think I got him on both of them, but he thinks he might have got me on that one. So I'm gonna go back and look at my angle and see if I can like safely, or see if I can clearly make a call on that. Because on his angle, it's kind of hard to tell. Trying to go off of where we started, because we started even, and then like how the cars are positioned against each other, because we started even. So I tried to compare that to where we finished, and it's very, very hard to tell. I think my angle will probably be able to give me a better idea if I got him or he got me on that one. So when I get home, I'm gonna go look at that. But man, solid runs. Like Tito said a little earlier in the video, that one run that he honestly got me on, he counted really, really slow, way slower than I was expecting, and I took off pretty late. So he basically jumped out hard, and our cars, y'all saw how even our cars are. Somebody gets that big hit, nobody's gonna catch up. So then after that, we pulled over to the gas station. I was like, he got out of the car. He's like, hey bro, did I jump? And I was like, nah, you didn't jump, man. I just took off late. So I asked him if he could count faster on the next runs, and he did, and took off same time. Very, very solid runs. We stayed in it all the way to 180. Like, who does that? Like, I woke up this morning, I was literally, I sat up in bed, I was like, man, did we really stay in it till 180? Like, I literally went deep into 6th gear. Normally, I never even use 6th gear, but I went deep into 6th gear running Tito, so that's crazy. Side by side all the way to 180 miles an hour. Very, very, very fun runs. Best runs I've ever had. And overall, very successful weekend. But anyways, guys, we're going to the track next week, so y'all stay tuned for that video. I'm really looking forward to that because after how the car performed last night, my car is definitely eating. Tito's car is definitely eating right now. So I'm expecting to set the bolt-on stock converter world record this coming Friday. So hopefully we'll get that. We're going to Baytown. Everybody tends to run very, very well at Baytown. It's at sea level, so I think we have a very good chance of getting that world record. And we're also going to play around with the trans-tune and make sure that the shifts are fine on the 1-2 shift. So we should, I'm pretty confident that we're going to get it, but we'll just have to wait and see. And I am going to, so earlier I talked about the bell mouth on my intake. I am going to put the bell mouth on the intake. Going to get it tuned for that this week. That way it's dialed in with that setup, and we should pick up a little bit more. I'm hoping to gain a whole another mile an hour with that. Will we? I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.